I go by my God-given name as a friend,
Cool.
rather than my parents' name for me, which I think of as theirs, rather than my name. So I wasn't really in a conscious state to be able to say, hang on a moment. How can anybody own land in the first place?
Yeah.
You say, this is mine. Who can you buy it off? Who did they buy it off? Who did they buy it? Who paid the land? Who paid the planet for the land that we've taken and called ours? And what did we pay it in? 'Cause, it's not very nice.
Like, is it an eco village? I mean, going back 500 years, all our families were on the land until they decided, like, let's have a wool industry. So they cleared everyone off the land to have a wool industry and breeding horses and cattle. So the mantra 500 years ago was that sheep kill people because they were clearing us off into ditches and we were dying. And they didn't make a big fucking note about that in the history books. And here we are 500 years later. This place is a shithole. I don't choose to live here, but there's nowhere else to choose from. To go back to Legoland with your kettles is just too high a price once you know what price it costs the rest of the planet. Like, how long would it take 4 or 5 people to build a house? A family to build a house? That guy is grafting some bullshit job for 25 years and remortgaging. He could have built a house in that time, many houses. So just your own abilities and your own skills, you're de-skilled as soon as you start paying for something that you could make. Because you're too busy paying for the insurance on something that's worthless.
I do know that if we all stay positive and we believe that we can win this land, we will win it, and we'll free the land up so that we can live on it. As you know, I mean, you've been here a few days, this is a peaceful place to be. And, and I believe that we're here for a reason and a good reason. And I do think that I believe in God, like I said, and the power of God is a lot more powerful than any development company, and if this land is meant to be freed up, it will be freed up.
Your children to carry on chasing dreams inside brick buildings that you can't afford for your whole life? Or do you want to live where you can build your own house? And can you imagine these kids are starting to build these? Can you imagine what they're building in 10 years' time? Like grassroots architecture where you can play your way to your structure. You could literally build a house out of Lego bricks. And not pay for it. Yeah.
Can I tell you a poem?
Yes, please.
Sorry. Mine is a very deep hole that leads straight down to hell. Whatever's owned is possessed by beings who in hell dwell. Money sails ownership across the diocese, whilst oil, planes and warfare force life onto its knees. Nuclear power and tarmac are not the path or way, just cons and clever adverts to help the meek to stray. So as we drive the roads of death into the plains of hell, and just for mine make pit props from every tree we fell, we've been blinded by the devil's means and his demonic host. We've lost sight of Father, Son and Holy Ghost. We've been blinkered by consumption, which cons both you and me, sold by our parents' capitalism, this world God made for free. So for freedom and equality, we're forced to take our turn, and through our education, it's more lies that we learn. Separation from an early age, as by class we do divide, no longer one creation, as the truth we're taught to hide. So as the lies perpetuate, and we split atoms apart, with deception and with torture, we break God's bleeding heart. We were made for recreation and responsibility as well, to look after planet Eden, God's jewel on which we dwell. Is that right? I think I might have messed up just a little bit near the end.
No, it's really good.